God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Peace be with you.
Yes.
And with you. You're welcome.
Where's Father John Leo?
If I may suggest, beginning of next year, can you or I or whatever sit down with the squad
Yes.
and iron some things out, maybe we can help them out a little bit better?
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Agreed.
Contribute something more.
If they're coming. We have a roll.
Brian, you hear it?
Yeah, everybody here.
You can hear that.
I'm ready.
Listen, I'm just very thankful you all took the time out of your evening to host us this evening, so.
Yeah, don't,
You guys want to do it? I'm just sitting here.
mine just stays here all the time. I just wondered.
Yeah, just, no, I would keep them away.
Here it
Yeah,
is.
still pick this up, yes.
Yeah, it's going to, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, just don't touch it.
Not touch it.
Sorry, thanks for the time. I just want to get
No, listen, I'm very,
One this year.
actually, this is the most enlightening interview we've done all year, so I'm very thankful for you.
Yeah, if you look at, if you were back on the record,
Yes.
okay, so if you look at the chart, real quick, I think that's other things to do. It's going to get busier for us, and we have to be able to compensate for that somehow.
Okay.
And we appreciate what we've done already, but
We'd like to do more, and I think that's where council
we're
is.
not asking, we like to be self-efficient.
Sure.
We do a lot of things ourselves, we want to, that's how we always were. We don't want towns, we don't want the town to be a burden, you know what I'm saying? Or we don't want us to be a burden for the towns. We never were like that. But
So I don't think that that's possible, right? Considering we take care of our residents. I agree with Councilman Lutz. I would like to sit down and really meet with the squad and perhaps come up with something for the budget year 2019, if that's okay. Council Vice President, do you have anything?
Yes. I'm actually heartbroken that you had to come here and give us the speech that you did. I'm grateful you did. It breaks my heart that you had to, actually. You've been there for me. Emergency squad's been there for me. In under 2 minutes.
yeah.
Broken the door down, gotten me.
You're not sued once for that.
Huh?
You're not sued once for that.
From
Breaking out from her.
Not for me. No, you got a very big check from me that year, actually. So again, I'm appreciative, I'm heartbroken. If you don't mind, does the have a reputation for liking to look at numbers? Does that audit contain all the figures you've taught?
Yes.
Would I be able to get a copy of
You
that?
have this one, because you're a copy for
Okay.
Phillipsburg.
I'd like to address some things. I've talked to Senator Doherty at length about your issue previously when you spoke to us. I'd like to present it to him again with figures. So if you don't mind, I'm going to take it
I agree.
a little out of
Thank
the
you.
local realm and see what we can do, because volunteer emergency, I think it's just something statewide we need to take a look at.
So then, Chris, I'd like you to take this, because when she's done reading that, this isn't going to stop ringing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'd like you to take my phone. All right, I'll give them on vacation.
You can call me anytime, you have my number.
But anyway, that's all I have. Thank you. I will use this.
Councilman Davis?
That on that.
Like the Council Vice President, I thank you for coming. I know we've spoken in the past, and the last few years have been particularly challenging for the squad. I hope you know that we have not been sitting idle. We have been working to extol and celebrate the people who've been working on preventative measures to make you have less calls. I know it hasn't been as successful as we wanted it to be yet, but I do have faith in volunteers working not directly in response, but in prevention and in rehabilitation. And hopefully we'll see a reversal in that trend from that perspective. I also look forward to hearing the results of the conversation that the Council President and Councilman have to what we can do in 2019 to assist you guys. So,
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Wood.
Chris Lee, you, sir, are a leader in our community, and you're a leader in Southern Warren County communities as you serve the other communities locally. Your professionalism is exemplary.
Appreciate that, thank you.
Void of any police report for a year and mayoral reports, your stark truth and accounts of what goes on, really goes on in this town, is welcoming, because it's got to be heard. Because that's what you and your members live with and do. I, fortunately or unfortunately, how you want to play it, know exactly what you do in the trenches from my experiences in the past. To balance a budget, to balance a station, to balance the health and welfare of people in our community, in addition to being gigged by the state so you can keep on running, in addition to fighting to stay in our community instead of turning it over to paid services, is something I'm on limited words for, of your passion, of you and all your members.
Appreciate that.
Let's hope that our council can find something, do something for you and your members. It would be horrific if you were removed from our community and our surrounding communities in Southern Warren County.
Because I echo the sentiments of my colleagues. Very thankful for you, the emergency squad, and for all that you do. Still looking forward to that ride along.
Yes, I got you in the boat, so.
Thank you very much.
You have insurance, right? Yeah.
Just give me insurance. I absolutely am looking forward to it. In the event that I do not see you before next week, Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Thank you, appreciate it.
And thank you for everything.
Thank you. Here's just a budget. Sure. I have an idea what our budget is.
Thank you. Do I have to give this to Council Vice President as well?
You can give it to us.
All right.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr., is it Tynan?
Tynan.
Tynan, Mr. Tynan, you're up.
Thank you.
This is for a discussion on drones used to supplement inspectors.
And the blue packet from,
Okay. Do we have any inspectors in the room? Okay, so they still have jobs. You're good.
Okay, well, it is supplemental, that's what it's suggested.
Yes,
So,
just
to
easy.
give you a quick background of my company and myself, I am from New Jersey City, world in real estate. I work for Lefrak there, who owns the area called Newport, and was dealt with areas, bed bugs and other issues, so on and so forth. And the reason I became a drone inspector was to supplement what they were doing in that day-to-day. So what I believe, so just to give you an idea of what we do a program where we do photographic inspections of building facades, rooftops. We do visual inspections of building facades, rooftops, grounds around. We helped the town of Phillipsburg find a water problem with the pools recently over the summer by using our thermal cameras, our thermal drones. We go in, we use both aerial thermal drones as well as handheld to find issues. But what I'm suggesting for Phillipsburg is the potential for us to be a supplement to the inspector company by doing something we call monetization map. And didn't have time obviously to put up a piece, but I have this. Basically, this is Philip St. James. It's a. I don't know if you can see. Can I bring it up?
I can see. But you're more than welcome to come up.
So this is Philip St. James, when we did a flight over the Say, and we basically collected 200 or 300 pictures. And we stitched them together in one map. It's a highly defined Google map. So what happens is that you can then go down. This was up 200 feet up in the air. So we were able to produce this map that you can actually get down right down to the side. This is Google. This is my map. You can see cracks in the sidewalk. You can see vegetation issues. You can see roof issues. So yeah. So it's
What's the resolution?
the resolution on the camera itself is 24 megabytes. So when we do that, we create the map, and then you're able to see what the problems are from above. So we suggest that we can provide this to inspectors. We'll be able to focus in on the areas that they should be focusing on, instead of just trying to figure out from the ground what the issues are. This is good for identifying illegal pools, illegal decks, other problems, other violations. So we can also take that same map and turn it into a 3D model. So this 3D model allows you to see the entire perimeter of the building. and then you can turn that around and see any which way you can, seeing other problems more clearly. So my simple proposal is that we start a discussion about how we can help the city of Phillipsburg form things.
That's the, I can see Councilman Litz's house back there.
Oh, is that right? So I think it's a great technology. It's simple, it's inexpensive compared to having someone go by with a helicopter or a plane. You do it pennies on the dollar. So I would love to have an opportunity to speak further with someone in the township to take this and see how far we can go with it.
Sure. Councilman Davis, do you have anything on your plate?
I think it would be probably most appropriate for the mayor to
Yes.
facilitate this conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what we can do is contact the mayor. Would you mind doing that?
I'd be glad to do that.
Thank you very much. So Councilman Davis will contact the mayor, and we will take a look at this.
Right.
And we'll be in touch.
Okay, great. There's also other services we do that you might.
Feel free to expand, you're more than
Oh,
welcome.
sure, absolutely.
I wasn't kicking you out.
No, I wanted to just go, I know you have limited time. So we do, besides the thermographic review of facilities, rooftops, facades, we also do construction monitoring. I know you have many projects coming along. Well, we can go in and we can actually do the authorization map, turn it into an elevation study, and look at things like stockpile measurements. So I know you pay for removal of dirt and storage of dirt through your construction progress. We can go in and actually measure the amount of dirt that's there. We do topographical maps. We fly over, we just did one in Pittsburgh, 100 acres. We flew over the site in 4 hours. We were able to do some map overnight, and they had the information they needed the next day. So it's a unique technology. Good news about Phillipsburg is it's outside of any of the airports that are in the area, so we can freely fly anywhere we want to go. And it's pretty innocuous to other people who are there. Most people just say, oh, look, a drone, they will fly. People really concern themselves with this anymore. It's becoming part of the pattern. So we're hoping that we can be of value to the township and wanted to go forward with that.
Great. I spoke with the mayor on this earlier this year. I do think it would be something we should take a look at. But obviously we'd like to take a look at the savings and what the total cost would be, and I guess that would be good to the mayor.
Sure.
So Councilman Davis would contact the mayor and place you in touch, and
Perfect.
that works.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Mr. Stanton, thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
For coming out.
Happy holiday.
You as well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, with that being said, I would like to move the executive session to now for approximately 30 minutes. And yeah, well, we have two for two reasons. One for contractual and one for litigation. We'll do the contractual first. So we have a resolution to provide for an executive meeting for the town council of the town of Phillipsburg for the purpose of contractual matters and litigation. And that would be resolution 222? Council, you're okay with this change? You're okay with this change?
Yeah, there's no objection.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead with the motion to move.
Second.
Yes.
Councilman Davis?
Yes.
Council Vice President Peter Waller?
Yes.
Councilman McVeigh?
Yes.
Council President Scott?
Yes.